What if Noble Six was teleported into My Hero Academia? On the desolate wasteland of Reach, after delivering Cortana to the Pillar of Autumn, he's currently fighting several Covenant, as he's firing his weapon at one Covenant elite, shooting him directly in the head as he falls over down, as several more elites with their laser swords and their weapons start to chase after Noble Six. As he starts running and firing back, as one just attempts to jump and then nearly punches Noble Six as he ducks and hit the end of his gun the elite's head. He then slides down before looking back as he sees one of the Covenant ships lining up to do one of the attacks to destroy Reach. As he noticed one of those little portal devices left leaning against an old structure as he starts running towards it with several elites chasing him. As he turns back and starts firing his gun, as one of the elites managed to get in front of him, as he throws a haymaker, punching the elite, breaking its neck as it flies over to a pile of rocks. As then he gets to the portal and simply just dives through it. As several of the other elites stop before this mysterious portal gate. As one of them touches it as his finger goes through, as he simply pulls back. As they look back, as they just realize they fired the device that was going to wipe out all life on Reach. Immediately, the first 4 elites run through, as currently 3 are left behind, as 2 of them are fighting to get into the gate. As one's like, no, I need to go through. No, I need to go through, as they're just shoving each other back and forth. As the smaller elite in blue armor simply just jumps in between the 2, turns around, and flips them both off before going through the portal. You son of a... As then he gets vaporized to dust. As Noble Six lands in an alley, as he simply just tucks and rolls before he gets back on his feet, holding his gun. As they press his communicator. Noble Six to command. Noble Six to command, anybody. Any comms? Shh, nothing but static. Repeat, is there anyone available? This is Noble Six. As he constantly looking at his communicator, trying to get a transmission, he simply holds his gun and looks around as he sees buildings. Where in the world did I end up? As he starts walking through this simply alleyway, as then he notices security guards passing by as he currently just ducks behind the alley. As they're not in UNSC armor, or any armor he recognizes. As they're walking by. As then he overhears their conversation. Why do we have to be here on Island? Calm down, it's at least one of the safest places here. The least we can do is we've got the easy job. We just gotta walk around, make sure no one's doing anything suspicious. Especially nothing but pretty much researchers. No one dares attack this place, as this is the most fortified place in the entirety of the world. As this causes Noble Six to raise an eyebrow. Most secure? Where in the world did I end up? As he then just follows these 2 security guards. As they just turn in to open a door which seems to be a break room. As the 2 guards walked in, as the door was about to shut, Noble Six quickly grabs the door before it shuts, opening it as one of the guards sat down, as there was another one just seemingly laying down, seemingly taking a nap. As the last guy's putting up his gear. Finally the shift ended. About time. I really needed a break. As then, Noble Six would then put a hand over his mouth before having him go unconscious. I know, right? I needed one after today. Research, I know. As he turns around, as he just gets punched straight in the face, as he hits the monitor behind him. As this wakes up the last security guard, who currently has a gun pointed to his head. One of the UNSC pistols. You will answer my questions, or else I will shoot. As the guard just simply nods, as he has no weapons, and he just woke up from... What do you want to know? Where am I? You're currently in Island, closest to Japan. Where are we exactly? As he doesn't recognize Japan as the structure of Earth there and then are different timelines. Different universes. As he starts to explain most of the My Hero world, as then he gets to the topic of quarks. As they ask, what are quarks? They're modification of DNA giving basically people superpowers, alright? Mine is I can simply just do this, as he just lights a small match in his fingertip. As this would surprise Noble Six. What about the Covenant? The Covenant? What's the Covenant? As then this catches Noble Six by surprise. They got no idea what the Covenant is. Am I possibly in a planet far off from the war? No. Any planet that would have humans would be reported. As he's contemplating, as the guy tries to reach for his gun, as then Noble Six just cocks back the pistol and then just hits him in the head, as he goes unconscious. As then he just logs all the information into a simple, drive. As he had put it in the computer that was sitting in the room, trying to get all the data he can. As of course, Noble Six's drive has higher tech, so it hacks the system pretty easily, downloading as much sensitive information he will need. As he unplugs the drive, as then someone walks in, as he just puts his gun on stun and then shoots behind him as the guy just falls over on the ground outside in the hallway. As he quickly gets up and then notices this guy has horns. So this must be what he mentioned about quarks. As he currently drags the guy into the lounge, as he just shoves each one of them in their own lockers, and then proceeds to lock them. Someone should be by to open y'all up pretty soon. I hope. As then he notices there's a few more lockers. There should be. As he walks out, simply just walking the halls while he's holding his gun, just seemingly surveilling the area. If I'm here, there's a chance the Covenant followed me. I was being chased by elites. Just keep stealthily going throughout the facility without being caught. Knocking out security guards, scientists, anyone he didn't know, until he gets away to under the radar. As then he eventually makes it to an interesting room, as he opens the door, as he has his gun pointed, looking for anyone. As he walks in, as it looks like a standard living area. Where have I ended up? As then he tries to pull up the map of the building, but it's all backwards as he can't understand some things. This is a complicated structure. As then glass breaks behind him, as he simply points his gun as it's Melissa's shield. As Melissa raises her hand, "Who are you?" I'll ask the questions here. Who are you? Melissa's shield. Sit down. As Melissa goes to sit down, as Noble Six makes sure to shut the door behind him, as he goes over, "Tell me how I can get out of here." As Melissa's shield would then just ask him first, "Who are you?" First of all, I am Noble Six. I work for the UNSC. The what? The UNSC. Do you not know of it? Just like the security guard. Where in the world have I ended up? As Melissa just seemingly is trying to talk with Noble Six. What are you here for? I'm here for nothing. Although I probably will need to track down some Covenant. They definitely would have let me go through that portal by myself. As then she hears the word portal. Portal? You came here through a portal? As like an interdimensional spaceway? As Noble Six is surprised that she knew that. How do you know that? We've been trying to develop that technology for a while here, at Island, the most heavily fortified research facility in the world. Research facility? Yes. Some people have quarks that are able to teleport. Teleportation from what seems to be from wherever you came from is different. I came from Reach. Reach? Is that like a city? No, it was a planet. Well, this is Earth. This is not Earth. Or at least not the Earth I'm used to. As he puts his gun down, tell me more about this planet. Well, as she goes to explain everything about the Quark era, heroes, villains, and basically so forth, so forth. Now we go to another part of Island, where 4 elites are currently just sitting in a storage room, as they had teleported on the other side. As then one of the last 5th elite goes flying out of the portal, still having his hands out in the flipping off motion, as he just seemingly glides through the floor until he hits the wall. Ow! Covenant Elite Fred, what did you do? As the elite commander would ask. What? I just simply said bye to that planet called Reach. Whatever. Listen up. Priority is to kill the Noble Six member. Do you think we'll be able to take him, the 5 of us? We need to find him first. He's a highly dangerous target. I've been trying to get to communication with the Covenant ships, but no luck. We could be on an entirely different planet, out of the reach of our Covenant vessels. That could be the case, sir. But what if we're in an entirely different galaxy? That would explain the connection lost. As in, seemingly the gateway they had teleported through that was small, simply had a blast of fire. Luckily, hey, none of the Covenant elites. But burning the wall. And it looks like Reach is done for. As the teleportation happened to have been random for Noble Six, but for the elites, they ended up in one place altogether. As now they're all contemplating, arguing what they could do, because they have no idea where they are, where they could find Noble Six. We have no idea where this guy is. We should focus on getting command. getting reports back to the Covenant, the Elders, the Council. Calm down, everyone. We do our mission. He can't be far from where we are. We will find this human in this armor. Noble Six. Got that? Until then, don't reveal yourselves. As each one of them, one by one, put on their cloaking technology, as they start to disappear. As the last one is the Covenant Fred. As then he turns the cloaking on, as he's completely invisible, but has a little bit of yellow on his right arm. Basically the dust from Reach, as he had slid through the portal. Now we go back to Noble Six, who's gotten all the information from Melissa, as he's contemplating what to do. If I'm in another dimension, I'll need to find a way to contact the UNSC somehow. Maybe we could use your help in our war. As then Melissa would ask, war? We are currently in war with a race called the Covenant. Multiple alien races who wish to destroy humanity at all cost. I am a Spartan. Noble Six, I believe Noble Six was a Spartan. I'm not sure which one, but the entire team of Noble Six were Spartans. What were these aliens? What did they look like? I can't tell you much. A lot of it is classified. As he stands up, first of all, I need to find a way to communicate. You said you've been working on travel, correct? Yes, but we are nowhere near close to completing it. If you just wait for my father... I don't have the time. I can't stay here long. Unfortunately, I think some of the aliens I had mentioned are currently on my tail. They wouldn't just let me go through that portal and leave me alive. They're probably here. On I Island? We would have found them. The security is very vast on the island. We would have caught you on the security cameras. Not with the technology the Covenant has. They could turn themselves invisible. Basically, Melissa would just turn invisible, as she would be going over quantum theories of how you could perform invisible technology. As then, simply, Noble Six would just put a hand on his head. I don't have the time for this. If they're on my tail, that means they're gonna kill anyone they come across. I better find them before they find me. As he's about to leave, holding his gun, as David Shield would enter. As Noble Six would immediately raise his gun. As then Melissa would just jump in front of them. No, that's my father! As David Shield would drop his clipboard. Melissa, get over here! Easy, Dad, he's friendly. This is Noble Six. As Noble Six would lower his gun. I assume you're this girl's father. Yes, I am David Shield. Why are you in armor and have a gun in my home? As then he would go over the explanation of how he got to Earth in the My Hero world. So you came here through a portal. Was it possibly someone's quark? Again, I do have the explanation of what quarks are now, thanks to your daughter and interrogating one of your security guards a few blocks down. Interrogating what? Let's just ignore that part. But no, it was not a quark. It was more of a gate. We have these devices that can teleport people to certain distances. Must have malfunctioned and teleported me to another planet by mistake. I gotta say, that would have been a lucky guess. And most of the time when those things malfunction, you usually don't come out in one piece. What do you mean? When our dimensional transportation is basically disturbed or disrupted, you could come out in a different color, you could come out vaporized, you could come out in pieces, so on, so on. Could you tell me how this thing works? I cannot give UNSC data to people that are not a part of the UNSC. All that is classified. As he looks out the window, do you have something I can look out further? Like this? As he would then pull out like a little glass. As Noble Six would grab it, then he would try to focus his visor and try to look down. They followed me here. As he aims the gun towards the window, as he open fires, as he shoots out the window and towards the ground, to where Fred, who had that dirt of Reach, is currently being shot at. As he currently gets shot in the arm, as then he looks up and sees Noble Six. As he's firing, as he just simply rolls behind cover. As I thought, they made it to the planet. As then he just simply hooks up a wire to a piece of furniture as he just descends the building side, firing his gun at Fred's elite's position. This is Elite Fred, I found our target. As all of them are separated throughout Island searching for Noble Six. Already killed a handful of security, by the way. Some scientists, some janitors, basically anyone that got in their way. They're the Covenant elite. As he managed to get to the ground, as he's moving towards Fred's position, as he's currently falling back, as the dust of Reach as he picks it up. No idea where he... As he's currently just scanning the area, as he pulls up his gun, as he turns a corner, as he just sees two scientists. As he lowers his gun. He escaped! Eventually, David, Shield, and Melissa got down there, as David would immediately demand for an explanation. It looks like I wasn't here alone. After all, it seems the elites did come after all. The elites? What are elites? As then Melissa would say, they're like an alien race that were going after him, I believe. They were destroying Reach. Their job was to kill everyone on the planet. As I am a member of the planet, as I was on it, they're hunting me, most likely. But they will probably kill every human on this planet as well. But if they're in the same situation I am, that means they can't contact their fleet for reinforcements. Which is lucky for you. What do you mean, fleet? The Covenant are a race of multiple aliens that wish to destroy human life. They've gone from planet to planet, destroying, killing every human, killing all life. Especially humans. They managed to get the coordinates of this planet and make their way here. With your current technology and all that, y'all wouldn't stand a chance from their bombardments. As the UNSC, we could defend, but I have no idea where the UNSC is, if there even a connection that can link me to the UNSC, or a possible way to contact for reinforcements. There is nothing I can do. The only thing now is to find a way to communicate them, or eliminate all the Covenant elites that followed me. Those are my only options when it comes to trying to save your planet. And currently, the Covenant elite that I saw has already gotten away. Alone. By my estimate, there's probably at least a handful of them. A handful? Yes, the Covenants work in teams, like Spartans. A heavy task force meant to eliminate Covenant, especially elites, go on very dangerous missions. I was part of Noble Six, one of those teams. As we go back to the Covenant elites finally regrouping after a while, as we see a red Covenant elite interrogating a human, as the other four are currently just sitting there, and the one in white is currently just waiting, as Fred would arrive with an injured arm. What happened to you? I got caught off guard. Apparently Noble Six got me from a high advantage point. Luckily he got my arm and I managed to escape. As then the Red would speak up, as he would just simply stab the scientist that he was interrogating, killing him. As he pulls out his laser blade. You are the disgrace of the elites, letting yourself get shot by a mere human. As the leader would speak up, calm down. At least we know he's here. Where was he? He was currently in a position in one of the high buildings nearby. Basically went down the side of it shooting at me. He shot my arm. As he just pulls up his arm with the bullet hole shooting through it. We'll wait for now, but we will definitely kill Noble Six. We'll prepare for an attack. It seems that he's communicating with the humans, Fred would say as he's bandaging up his arm. Then we just simply kill them all. Calm down. We will deal with these humans, but first we need to reconnect contact with our main fleet. The more Covenant that we bring to the planet, the safer it will be for the takeover. We can take out these pathetic humans. There's too many of them. We've already killed a handful. They're not any UNSC dogs. They're pretty weak, although some of them have some weird features. As if one of the elites would speak up that wasn't really talking. I agree, but we shouldn't hesitate things. Like the leader says, we need to establish contact with the main fleet. What if there's someone even stronger, like Spartans here? We don't know anything of this planet. As y'all may be wondering, how do the elite know they're on a different planet? They are able to tell by the people on the planet, as then the rest of the elites would agree. It's settled then. We'll regroup for now, as the 5 of us will kindle our wounds. I'm not injured. Calm down. As the one in the red armor would just glare at the leader. Yes, but the other 3, including Fred, which is 3 other elites, were injured on Reach by Noble 6. We'll need to recover our wounds. We'll make contact. And then we'll kill Noble 6 and every other disgusting human on this planet. Do I make myself clear, Scarlet, the crusher of bones? A red elite would look away. Fine. As he storms off, I'm going to kill some weak humans nearby to calm down. Very well. Remember your place, Scarlet. Fine. I will take your position one day. As he walks away, as Fred would walk up to the leader. Sir, was that wise to let him go like that? It's fine. He may be a person that likes conflict, but he's not an idiot. You, as he points at an elite in green armor. Yes, sir. What about contacting the fleet? No such luck. No matter what I've tried to communicate, or even hack into their systems, there's nothing advanced enough. Even with our technology, it would take a while. We need something advanced. There may be something on this island, but I haven't managed to decipher this language. We really need to work on deciphering human language better in the fleet. As Fred would then speak up, what shall we do? Noble 6 will surely be hunting for us. Yes, we'll set up a trap. We'll catch the Noble 6 member off guard. As Fred would smile, and I'll gladly repay him, as he looks at his holster as he has a bag full of grenades. Covenant grenades. Now everyone, heal your wounds. And that's the end of What If Noble 6 Was Teleported in My Hero, Part 1.